Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. It's going to be the show of shows today. If you are not here, you are missing out.
Feedback. Oh, it's Todd.
If you aren't here yet, you better get in here because this is going to be the show of shows right here. Are all in rare form and
Four.
form.
My computer was typing 4.
Slow motion.
Forever.
Oh my goodness. Get ready. Get your laughing pants on today because it's going to be a good one.
Oh my God. Did you just fart?
That was not me.
I laughed. That's my in the sinus chuckle.
I just heard.
Oh, fishing and picking, you know it is. He says, is the show going to beat the show with the gal peeing in the parking lot? Yep.
Yes.
It's going to be better than that. Guarantee. Oh my gosh.
I think I just rubbed Febreze in my eye.
Uh-oh. Well, at least you'll be fresh. Fresh smelling.
Hard
Good morning, Sherry.
Hard to get the stink eye when you got Febreze in it.
Right, that's true. That's true. Are you okay?
Yeah.
You need an eye wash or anything?
Possibly.
Oh my gosh. Calling to work. I can't see myself coming in here. Why? Because I got Febreze in my
eyes. Oh my gosh.
See, I'm going to play off the sound. I'm dragging butt today because I was up until 2 a.m. But Sally's going to keep me going, and I'm just going to play off of hers.
Okay. It's on.
That's the way it's going to be today. Woo! How's everybody doing? We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Sherry. That's now the new standard to beat. That's right. Yep. Hold on to your seats. It's going to be a doozy. We got some stuff happening. I don't know what that is yet, but
I don't know either.
Whew. Yeah, I was up late. Shouldn't have stayed up that late, but I had an ideal. So
what was your ideal?
I can't say. Top secret.
Do you know who you're talking to?
Yeah, I do.
You know that I have shit against you, right? And I can find out anytime I want.
Spill it, baby. Spill it. I dare. We need some good juicy stuff. I don't want to hear it. Come on, bring it. Bring your best stuff. Oh,
you're seriously not going to tell me?
No, I'm not. I'm not telling anybody.
Why not? Is it that big of a deal?
It's pretty big. It was a business decision that I made last night at 11:30. Last night.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You better be sending me a text message then. I'll be waiting for it.
Okay. I'll be right on that.
Better be.
Good morning, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Fishing and Picking.
I still need to get a hold of you, Lisa. And I got some questions for you. Some top secret questions. It's a top secret morning. Top of the secret morning to you.
Good God. Wow. I think you're worse than I am.
See what you did?
I think you're way worse than I am. At least I had a nap.
Well, I had a 4-hour. I don't know that I did get it. Let me look. Let me take a look-see here. I might have. Let me see.
Hi, Mike.
Yeah, I tried to find you on, I think it was Facebook, and I couldn't. I couldn't find you on there. So, but I don't remember seeing anything. Okay. I'll email you then. I'm gonna write that down somewhere. So, did anybody get any sales last night after the challenge? Todd?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
I did. Let's see.
That's good.
That's
Good morning,
some-
Mike. Morning.
Some model railroad track.
Ooh.
What?
I sold a Sony Digimatic flip clock, AM FM radio.
Very nice.
I sold some Army ACU digital camo pants.
Man. What's wrong with your tape?
It's all fucked up.
Oh my. Oh my. What else?
And I sold 2 ceramic nursing angel figurines.
Nice.
Nursing angels.
Like nurses.
Oh.
Nurses.
I was like, I've never seen angels that were nursing before.
Sally!
I'm telling you.
There they are.
There you go. Sally, close your eyes. Oh,
They're
those
little
are cute.
figurines
Yeah, those are cute.
of nurses and angel nurses.
Wow.
So they're not nursing.
Those are, no, they're not nursing. They're in nursing. Lisa says, Sally, that's exactly where I went to.
See?
Sally's not the only one. Good morning, Mr. Sadie. How far?
I mean, he said
Good morning, Beth.
nursing angels.
They are.
It is December 23rd. It's almost Christmas.
It's Christmas Eve Eve.
It's Christmas Eve. That's right. That is correct. Oh, I know it. Okay. Hang on a minute.
I don't want to hang on to. Get up. This thing is attacking me. Where'd you go?
I'm right here.
Oh. Nice.
I was like, I know I have something because I know I don't have a
Yes.
Santa hat or anything, but
You have a special hat?
this is good. This is good. Found something. See, I celebrate Christmas.
I got
Yeah.
my Santa here.
Oh, Santa Claus. You got a big old beard.
I have a tree over there. See it?
Nope.
Is that
It's
the
on-
one that's been there for 3 years and never
It's only
comes
been
down?
there for 1 year.
Morning, Liz.
Hello.
Oh, goodness. Goodness.
It's
I bet
only
if you
been
shook
there
it, there
for
would be dead mice falling out of it.
Oh, I hope not. Don't tell me
Oh.
that.
Ooh.
Hi, Georgina.
Morning, Georgina. Hope you're having a great day. Hope everybody's having a great day. So, yeah. It's going to be an interesting one. Today.
So did you get lots of sales yesterday?
Who?
You.
Not so much. I didn't get a bunch of sales until this morning.
You did get a bunch of sales though?
Yeah. Well, I not a bunch. I got a couple. I think I have 11 or 12 going out.
That's good.
So, yeah. She's still
It's really
digging.
good. Hi, Steampunk Town.
What is gross? Beth? She said gross, Todd. I'm trying to eat my breakfast.
When he said about my Christmas tree. That's so
Oh,
nice.
gotcha. Morning, Steampunk Town. Hope you're
Hi, Bump
having
Crack.
a good morning. Man, I've got so many ideas running through my head right now. It ain't even.
Well,
funny.
can you give me some? Because I need some inspiration.
Well, a lot of them aren't starting until the first of the year. But, yeah.
Well, get on it, Beth.
Man, you better start sharing, Beth. I think I have six on Push and 6 on eBay. So,
Who
fourth
has
quarter
your
is
house
not
now,
done.
Sadie?
I don't know.
Oh,
don't know
he's
what
probably got
happened to-
family in and he's
No,
ready to.
he's got a bunch of freaking snowmen in there.
Snowman.
Yeah, remember, isn't it Snowman, Mr. Sadie, that
Oh,
has your
yeah, his
house?
wife collects and she sets them out.
And they're all
They're everywhere.
over the house.
There's Tommy. Oh, she says she's been sharing. Well, have you been listening on Posh? That makes a difference too. You got to share and you got to list.
Yeah. Yes, Frosties.
Liz.
Yeah.
She says my post office closes at noon on Christmas Eve, which is tomorrow. I'm not sure if that's a regional thing, but you might want to check if you drop off packages. Mine closes at noon tomorrow. Both of mine, the one local and the one 5 miles up the road. I even shared. Huh.
Yes, Mr. Sadie, we know that your wife is married to you, but her real boyfriend is Frosty the Snowman. Lisa says, make the algorithm fall in love with you.
How do you do that?
I know. I want to know that secret too.
How do you do that? Lisa, give us the insight. We want to know. Oh my goodness.
She said she even edit shared. That's pretty serious there.
Huh. Yeah, family here, Georgina. Love them, but they mess up schedule. Well, yeah. I mean, you got to sacrifice a little bit. You don't always get to see them. I'm sure she would trade me for Frosty for sure. She wouldn't. You make the money.
Yeah, Frosty ain't making nothing. Gonna have to put him out on the corner. Hurry before I melt.
Yeah. Instead of making it rain up in here, Frosty makes it snow up in here.
Bum Crack Picker says, I woke up to see a flood about 15 feet from my front door. Now the workmen have dug a huge hole with a mini digger to fix the water. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
water
no.
main broke. Ugh. That's horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible. As Carol would say. Horrible. Well, I hope they get that fixed.
And workmen who dig always clean up after themselves so there's not an eyesore after they're gone.
Yeah, you might have a little mess.
Yeah, a little bit.
As long as that water don't get in your house. That's what you got to be careful for. But anyhow, yeah, I got a few things that I'm gonna start. I know what they are. I know what I'm doing with them. I just gotta. I won't start them until the first of the year. So, a couple of plans, but I got a few things that are going on right now. So, Mr. Sadie says I have to work today and tomorrow for a little while, then off Christmas Day. Sally has no time off for Christmas.
Mm-mm.
She's working Christmas Eve and Christmas.
I'm working until Friday night, and then I have, or Friday, no, that's wrong. Saturday morning, and then I have to do donuts Saturday night, and then I get Sunday off.
Work, work, work.
I ain't getting nothing for Christmas.
You did get something for Christmas. Yeah. You got a photo album, a calendar.
Oh yeah. With legs. With legs.
Oh. There you go.
It was supposed to be the cover. And Brandon says they edited it, and it had, I mean, it's like my favorite picture of him with him and his cowboy hat.
Right.
And so they edited it and cropped it, and instead of the top half, they put the bottom half.
Oh my gosh.
So all I got was his legs.
That's awesome.
These legs are meant for walking. That's just what I'll do. I agree, Mr. Sadie. Everyone should be off one or the other. Either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day or something.
Yeah.
But
But then there's me.
What do you do? I mean,
That's how it's
in some
scheduled.
sense, you got to be happy, thankful for your job,
Oh yeah.
you know.
Damn it.
Uh-oh.
I'm still having a problem with my eyes.
Sally's getting a fresh look on the world today. She Febrezed her eyes.
They smell good.
Oh my gosh.
Now she looks like a bug stuck on one of those sticky traps with all that tape going everywhere.
Right? Oh my gosh.
I need a new tape gun for Christmas. This one sucks.
I don't remember if I got any. I know I got a cancellation on eBay last night, and I got a return.
Oh God.
I was like, everybody was taken back. They were doing the Indian givers thing. They're saying, "Oh no, I don't want that no more." That's about the size of it, but that's all right. I can't complain.
Yeah,
happy with what I got.
I think I got a return pair of cowboy boots at the post office waiting on me to pick up.
I hate that.
Give them their money back.
I should be getting I think I have to give a return today, a refund today. And then I just had a run of 3 returns. But this is my last one. Cause or not my last one, I'm sure, but it's the last one in this run. Yeah, I mean,
we should take all the returns and keep them in their packages and stick them under the Christmas tree and open them Christmas morning like, what did I get?
That's a good idea, Todd.
Then it'll seem like we're getting more presents.
This sounds broken. I actually had that was it called it was some kind of chopper that I sent not too long back or too long ago. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, a chopper, and it was going to like California or something, and it broke. And it broke like really good, and the whole side of the box is smashed.
Wow.
And so I freaking sent in a claim for it. I was like, I'm not paying for this one.
Right.
Yeah, it was horrible. The bowl was just smithereens.
Huh.
And the motor had a big old crack in it.
Oh wow.
They broke it really good.
Huh. They broke it before it got to the customer?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, what are you talking about?
Okay.
Yep, that's a boob shot for you.
No, my couch there was like one part of my couch that was just going back and forth. And I was like, that's weird. And I look over and it's Ringo.
Oh.
So it just kind of
yeah. And I was like, why is that weird? Because they're like, you were saying something about it broke before it got to the customer or something.
Right.
Well, broke on its way to the customer, I'm
Right.
sure.
Yeah,
But yeah,
because when they got it, it was all broke up.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't have to cover that.
I sold a pair of shoes on Poshmark too, but they were like spandex sandals.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
How you doing, Glenn?
He sold a pair of Hoka shoes. That's good.
Does he mean hooker?
No,
Oh.
they're called Hoka. Let's see. Yeah,
I was
Tommy,
gonna say that's what Tom calls his heels.
right?
His
Hoka
hooker
boots.
boots.
Yep, that's exactly the way that he pronounces it too. Oh my gosh. Good morning, Sassy Seller, Sarah.
Yeah, my
Tommy,
kids are not about thrifting at all.
Tommy says, bum crack picker, my family don't either. They ask if I'm a reseller. Why isn't all this shit sold? They say I'm more of a rehoarder. People don't understand. $50 shoes. That's good. That's good.
That's awesome. I didn't get that from my shoes.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Glad you got them sold. Those are good shoes. They're an expensive pair of shoes, new. So
Tommy
good.
says she almost poked his eyes out.
Yeah, people don't understand. Like, I am sure that my in-laws, if they ever came to the house, I'm sure they'd be like, "What the hell happened here?"
We're calling the dang
We're calling the TV show, and we're gonna get them over here.
Yeah.
You're in big trouble.
Either that or we're calling the men with the white coat.
Yeah. Yeah. Let them call them. 3 hots and a cot, baby.
I want to hear all your plans.
My plans. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't tell you.
You could.
Well, yeah, I could, but
but you're keeping stuff
then
away
it
from
wouldn't
me.
be a surprise.
When are you gonna surprise us?
I don't know.
Yeah, see.
Maybe I'll come forth. Well, I can't really do that because you'll be at work. See?
See, it's all your fault.
Yep.
You're trying to keep shit away from me.
I'm used to it.
Mr. C says, when my grandkids get new toys, they always say, Papa, please don't sell this on eBay. That's funny.
Yeah. That's probably
Hi,
what
Sarah.
are going to be saying. Nana, you can't sell this on eBay. I'm going to leave it here, but you can't sell it. I am sure. Their toys are safe with
That's
me.
what Kirsty's asked me before, because I'll let her play with something while she's here or whatever. And she goes, can I take this home with me? And I'm like, no. She goes, can I play with it next time when I come to your house? I said, I don't know. And she goes, are you going to sell it? I said, I hope so.
Oh, Steampunk Town says I race in Hokas, so I go through a pair every 3 months. I put the used pair online, and they always sell fast. Hokas really do good. They're really
Are they Um,
Oh.
are they what do you call them? Are they sneakers?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're like
yeah.
running shoes, workout shoes.
You need
That
to
type of
turn
thing.
it around this way.
There you go.
It's all. It's your Christmas tree went limp. What the hell's wrong with you?
Spray some of that blue stuff on there.
Spray some of that blue stuff.
Oh, that's just them freshening it up. Stiffen it up. Oh my gosh. Whew.
That says sold less than 24 hours.
Very
Yeah,
good.
Hank. That's
Morning,
what happened
Julie.
recently.
There you go. That's a pretty tall star. Morning, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
How's the babies doing? How's the mama doing? How are they?
Where'd Todd go?
Supination? I don't even know what that word is. I've never seen that word before.
Supination. I think it means to be replaced. Or
I don't know.
what is going on with my stupid thing?
Tommy says I cross-posted a lot of giftable items, toys, new in-box stuff on Facebook. Damn, there are a lot of last-minute people blowing my messenger up to come and get stuff. I may have a new Christmas sales gimmick. You know, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. You have to take the blue stuff for that, Valerie, not spray it. Julie says it's been a hell of a weekend, or a hell of a week and a weekend. I'm sorry. I hope that's a good thing. I don't think it is. You're crying. Your emoji's crying.
Sorry, Julie. Mine was light as well, but it's all my fault. Supination is the insufficient inward roll of the foot after landing. This places extra stress on the foot and can result in an iliotibial band syndrome of the knee, Achilles tendon, plantar fasciitis.
Okay.
Runners with high arches and tight Achilles tendons tend to be supinators. So
Lisa says when you walk on the outside of your foot, high arches. Huh.
Is
Okay. Julie, is everybody okay, or has it just been kind of crazy with Christmas and your business and all that stuff? Not good at all, just too much going on. Yeah. I understand. It's a very stressful time. You know, you got to get all the stuff done, and you got family visiting and everything. So it's just do what you can do.
yeah, I mean, don't try not to stress it out. I mean, that's the reason why a lot of people have things go wrong during the holidays is because they're too stressed out.
Usually during the year, for the most part, if something doesn't go as planned or as you think it should, you kind of, you're upset about it, but you kind of just shake it off and, move on.
Yeah.
But in a really stressful time period like right now, it's hard to do that. Ugh.
Oh no. Yeah, that
Right.
sucks. Just have him pull it. Extractions cost less.
It is true. Yeah. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Yeah. But if that's all, you gotta get it taken care of.
Yes.
If you're not
One
gonna
way or
pull
the
it,
other.
if you're not gonna pull it, then you gotta get it fixed.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. Everything will work out though.
Oh. Well.
But then, he knows he thinks you need to have it done, so you need to have it done. And if you can handle the 2100, then get it done.
Yeah. That's rough right there, because I know. Try that stuff that Nikki swears by. That she gets at Walgreens.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah, that's not going to help a root canal.
Well, no, but it might relieve some pain so that she
Well, that's
can.
true.
But there's a rinse. It's like a mouthwash, but it's medicated almost.
I can't remember what it's called.
I can't either.
I have it over here, but I can't see it. I can't see the name.
Oh.
Because I use that sometimes.
I swear by brushing my teeth with freaking hot water. That has actually caused a lot of my tooth problems
Yeah.
to calm down. I haven't had anything, knock on wood.
There it is.
There's what?
Would you come back just so you can show your cha-ching up?
Yeah.
Brat. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did. Oh, Biotine. That's right. Yep, Biotine.
Biotine, yeah.
Julie, did you have the root canal already? I don't know if she has already got it done. I don't know.
The thing is that it's unfortunate, but even though root canals cost that much money and everything, they do sometimes they do not last. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, she said they cleaned it out and grinded it down.
Oh, okay.
Feels better than it did, but I still have to do the root canal and add the crown.
Yeah, and if you don't, then things will get stuck in there.
Yeah. Get it done. Do what you need to do.
Why is this package over on the floor?
Because I threw it on there.
Why?
Because I felt like it was something that I could toss, so I just went ding.
You'll be fine, Julie. Just get it done.
There's the famous photographic legs.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
He's got legs.
Just going out.
He knows how to use them.
I'll be right back.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adulting sucks. Being an adult sucks. But, it is what it is. You just gotta duck and weave, duck and weave. Those things are gonna come around, and it's just how it is. You gotta figure out a way to get around it, you know, or get through it and move on. It happens. Well, I hope you're able to get it done and get it over with. And I know, Mr. Sadie, I don't like the needles either, but I think about usually I'm in pretty dire straits when things start hurting, and I'm kind of desperate when that happens. So a little bit of pain, a little prick, and it'll be better.
It's a little prick.
The prick of the needle.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I just got another sale on Poshmark.
Well, cha-ching, baby.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mm-hmm.
Is that the Dream of Jeannie noise wiggle sound? Yep, that is the sound. That's from my phone. It says, "You got a sale?" So, well, I'm hoping that you can get that taken care of soon, Julie. And it's just one of those things you have to do, and you just do it and put it behind you and move on. Get ready for the next one. Lisa says, "See, the algorithm loves you." I love Poshmark. I really do. I think it's a great site. I had shingles in my back years ago and thought I was dying. That has to be the worst. The worst ever feeling. I've never had them, but I've had a lot of family that's had them, and yeah, they say it's like the worst, because it's not something that you can like. It's not on the top of the skin. It's like in the skin, like way down deep, and yeah, it's bad stuff. Bad stuff. Would y'all leave me here all by myself? What the heck?
All right, I'm back. Would you give me a second?
No.
Well, you're going to have to wait a minute then, because I got to look up the recipe.
Brandon, stop flashing us.
stop flashing her. I'm making monster cookies.
Monster cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Sadie, my father-in-law had him. He's a truck driver, and he had him while he was out on the road, and it was horrible. Sassy Seller says we treat shingles with ozone insufflation and acupuncture. Crazy results. Huh. That's interesting.
Ozone insufflation.
I need to look that up. That's like a song you would hear like on the
Hello?
On the cruise ship. Makes you want to dance.
No thanks.
I'll have to look that up, Sarah, and see what that is.
I was being sweet because of the holidays. I even said thanks.
I heard that. You're being nice.
Mr. Say says Merry Christmas, Brando. I don't know where he went, but
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. I have yet to watch that. That's probably one of the few traditions that I have.
Yeah.
I like to watch Home Alone.
Home
on
Alone.
Christmas.
Ho ho ho.
Maybe I don't know.
I'm watching a really good movie right now on Hulu. I just watched one yesterday. It's called Captain Fantastic. And that one's really good.
I don't have Hulu.
Oh, well, when you get it again, Captain Fantastic. And
I'm on a TV strike right now. Well, I have Netflix. That's all I got.
Why is that green? Oh, whatever.
Did you see two crews?
Like
I did not see that.
Color in it.
Yes, I seen that.
2 cruise ships that hit each other. That's not good at all.
So
that's pretty scary.
I saw that video. It's pretty funny.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did they hit in the port?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. At least it wasn't like out in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, they looked like one was backing out like out of a parking spot. Just crunched their bow up against the back of the other ship, and looks like it collapsed a whole veranda kind of back porch thing on the back of that other ship.
Oh my gosh. They're in big trouble.
I know.
They're in big trouble. Oh, Sarah says they're in McDonald's drive-thru and y'all froze. Mr. Sadie said they're both trying to dock. Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. I remember being on, I think we were in, where were we at? We had to have been out in, I think it was in like the Bahamas area. And, I was out on the balcony burning one. And, I have never felt so, it was scary because I've never felt so distant from civilization, really. When you're out there, you definitely get an idea of what they felt like on Titanic. Now, mind you, it wasn't, freezing cold water and icebergs and all that kind of stuff. But you're just a little speck, in the ocean when you're flying over. It's pretty crazy. I couldn't even imagine being out there and having issues on the boat and stuff. That would be scary. I've been on both of them cruise ships that took out the dining room on the back of the Glory. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would be scary. That would be really scary. things like that happen. Shit happens. Happens every day. Glad that nobody got hurt though. That's the most important thing. Oh my gosh. Building a new one. I heard it's 2 football fields long and cost is over $1 billion to make. That's
Dang.
ridiculous.
Oh,
That's big.
you took my meat. You rotten dog.
Nikki, do you know you're live?
Oh, hi. Sorry. I thought I
Hi,
had my
Nikki.
mute button on.
Good morning.
Good morning. The dog just took my meat.
Oh,
I had summer sausage and they took it.
Oh.
And then the little snot came back and looked for more.
well,
You rotten dog. Hi, how you doing?
we're
Oh.
doing great.
I was gonna eat that summer sausage.
Guess somebody was a little hungrier than you.
I guess. Stinkers.
Cruises are up 40% more than any other travel. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that.
What's going on today?
Oh, nothing. It was kind of crazy there at first. Now we're kind of winding down a little bit.
Oh,
Sally's trying to get some work done. She's trying to do all of her packages.
oh. I overslept this morning. I woke up at, I don't know, like 8 o'clock. I mean, I was up earlier, but totally forgot that I had to go to the retina specialist today.
So did you make it?
No, I missed it.
Oh,
And
gosh.
it takes months to get in to see her.
Nikki.
I know, I'm so mad at myself.
And what was the specialist?
For my retinas.
Oh, is there something wrong with your retinas?
Yeah, I have problems, really bad problems with my eyes right now. I don't know why. They told me, the eye doctor told me I had to go see a retina specialist
Huh.
and possibly have laser surgery on my
Wow.
eyes. Well, it was months ago that they made this appointment for me because you can't get in to see them for months.
Yeah.
So, and my eyes are all wonky. You know, my eyes aren't that bad normally.
Uh-huh.
I have just a real low prescription on my glasses, but something's been going wonky with my eyes, and I'm assuming it has to do with that them retinas, I guess. And so they got me in to see a retina specialist. Well, it was months ago they said it, but totally spaced it out. I had it on my phone this morning. I woke up and there it was. It was like crap. Oh well.
But did you reschedule? Did you see if you could get in later on today or anything like
No.
that? No?
No.
Oh.
Why would I do that?
Why wouldn't you do that? Tell them to put you on the cancellation list.
Yeah, I'll call him later. I decided to come on and talk to you guys. That was more important.
Oh, okay. We feel special. Definitely. Oh, Lisa, I can't focus worth a shit today. Well, join the club, honey. We're all in that same boat.
We had a really good hayride yesterday. It was 38 degrees or something yesterday.
That's good.
Yeah, so there was a lot of people there, and and then the day before it was like 28 or 30, maybe 30. Anyways, yeah, we had a lot of people the day before too.
Good.
Really good. This last weekend was all below zero. And so,
Yeah, people
We
don't
didn't
want to
do
get
it.
out in that stuff.
yeah, people did come, but and not as many. I mean, Sunday was horrible. We had the Vikings game was at 3 o'clock, and then it was below zero all day. So we really had a bad day. We only had 30 people through the gate. That was horrible.
Wow.
That was last Sunday.
I don't blame them though. I wouldn't want to go out either.
Yeah, the true Minnesotans were out last weekend.
They crazy.
Yeah.
I have no desire. If it's cold like that, nope. I'm sorry. Count me out.
Mhm.
Mr. City says Sally uses Febreze on her eyes.
What? What?
What?
Sally uses Febreze on her eyes.
Febreze?
Yeah.
Why?
It works. They feel fresh.
Sally.
What, did you misspeak yourself or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I put Febreze in my eyes today.
She needed a fresher look on life.
Well, at least your eyes smell good.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, dog farted. I hate when they do that. Crop dust you, fart, and then leave.
Let's see.
What, Nikki?
Where did everybody go?
I said I hate when the dogs crop dust you. They fart on their way by you and
Oh.
keep on going.
That's just to get you back.
Give me back for what? He's the one who ate my meat.
I don't know. I don't know. Just saying.
I should go fart on him.
There you go. How in the heck do we have 2 thumbs up, 24 watching, and 1 thumbs down?
Wow.
Because people are assholes.
Dang.
Nobody's giving you a thumbs up.
They all count as a thumbs up anyway. It really don't
Yeah.
matter. I just fixed it anyway, so. You didn't know I could do that, huh?
What'd you do?
Mm-hmm. Texas Val's here. She says about to jump in the shower and listen. Well, rub-a-dub-dub. Hope you have a good shower. Let's see.
Gotta find that nickel.
A
So I haven't
nickel?
looked at it. That nickel that I was telling you about yesterday.
That's right. I remember now.
Holy cow, Mr. Sadie. See, that's one of the reasons why I groom my dogs myself.
$70 with the tip? Ugh,
Well, yeah.
That's a lot
My
of money.
dad takes
that's horrible. That's highway robbery right there.
my dad takes Henry in and he pays $55.
Teresa made
That
me
is
reindeer
ridiculous.
crack.
Huh?
Teresa made me reindeer crack.
Oh. I see.
Yeah, when my dad takes Henry in to get his hair cut and stuff, it's $55 with the tip.
How often does he do that?
Every 2 months.
Wow.
Well, that's not too bad.
Oh.
$25 a month or whatever. That's not too awful.
He was waiting every 3 months, but then poor Henry looked like a ragamuffin, so now he takes him in every 2 months.
Yeah, I don't do that. Usually when I take the dogs to the kennel, I'll have them cut their nails. But other than that, I do everything here.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have like fancy haircuts. They're short haired, and
Yeah.
they're not high maintenance, I guess you could say.
Oh, that was a good pickup.
What was that?
1927.
You okay there, Todd?
1927 Buffalo Head.
You okay there?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did I do? Did I make an old man sound?
Oh, I thought I heard something fall.
Hmm.
Didn't you guys hear that loud noise?
No.
I think he's gonna have to make a thing for the head doctor and for the hearing
Ear
doctor.
yeah.
I guess. I could have sworn it sounded like almost like metal pans falling.
Mm.
Better ask the audience.
Did you guys hear anything in the audience?
Are you
in the
guys
chat?
screwing with me?
Is your house haunted?
Gwen may be knocking around in the kitchen. She's cooking.
Oh.
No fishing and picking. There's nobody peeing in a parking lot.
Not today.
We're not doing that today. Thanks, but no thanks. Liz says, I tried to learn grooming my dogs. I have a new respect for dog groomers. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do Henry's. They cut his hair, they brush his teeth, clip his nails, do his anal glands. Ugh. I think
Yeah.
that's what
You need to make sure that they express your dog's anal glands whenever they bathe them.
I just said that they do his anal
Well,
glands.
I know. I was telling everybody else.
Oh.
Yeah, that's important. I do my own dogs.
Ugh. Okay. Different subject.
Yeah.
That's gonna. So Todd, what you been doing?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I've been doing
Trying to change the subject here.
Sunday listing challenge. I've been. I'm invited to go to my brother's today, but we're not going to go.
Why?
My oldest boy is coming in, and he didn't have time to come here and then go over there and then go back all in one. So.
Right.
Oh.
So my oldest and his fiance.
Oh, fun.
They're going to be here.
Do you know anything special about 1927 Buffalo Head nickel?
So year my mom was born.
That's cool. You want to buy it?
It's worth more than a nickel. That's all I know. They're not real
really
valuable. Yeah, they're okay.
Not really anything special.
I mean, if it's like uncirculated in perfect condition, then it can be worth quite a bit.
Well, let's just say this. You can't hardly see the date, but you can see the bull or the buffalo pieces real well.
Yeah. Might be worth 50 cents. I don't know. Not a whole lot.
Okay. That's amazing that they were so detailed to even put like a buffalo penis on there.
Mhm.
They did?
Oh yeah.
You guys talk about me.
I know you're awful. That's why.
Stop it. Lay down.
So let's talk about all these plans that you have.
I can't talk about them yet.
Sure you can.
No, I can't. Because I'm not doing anything with them until the beginning of the year.
No, but you said that you are with some of them.
Huh?
That you are doing something different.
I never said that.
Okay. I'll remember this. I'll remember.
No, you won't.
I'm gonna write myself a note.
Oh my gosh. No. Just some different things that I'm doing. I mean, it's not a big deal. Just some different things I'm gonna do.
And why is it a secret?
I know.
I don't want to give it up yet because I want to reveal it on New Year's Eve. That's why I'm having a New Year's Eve party.
Oh.
To hang out with you guys, but also to let you know my plans.
Plans for your channel or plans for your life?
Huh?
Plans for your channel or plans for your life or what? All of the above. Move.
Probably more reselling than anything else.
Oh. Okay. Are we gonna drink at this party?
Hell yeah, we are. I gotta get me some wine.
Hank says only you would notice the buffalo ding dong, Sally. Only you.
Yeah.
This is true. This is true.
See, y'all thought that I was the strange one. Well,
You are. You are the strange one.
You've earned that title, Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just not the strangest.
Just because I talk about pieces on coins. I know, Hank. Just as NYE breaking news from Valerie, I've changed the brand of socks that I wear.
It could be as simple as that.
But that is all. And Sally loses her mind.
Yep. I'm sure this isn't the last I'll hear of Sally.
Everybody ready for Christmas?
I'm ready for it to be over.
Big whip.
I'm gonna go finish my Christmas shopping today.
Oh my gosh.
I've been so dang busy, I haven't had time.
I got in my car this morning and I was waiting for my window to defrost. And I'm sitting there bumping. I don't get tired.
Mm-hmm.
I told Valerie that yesterday when I was getting off of the YouTube
challenge.
Yeah. And she says lies. Lies.
I know better than that. I don't get tired. It was pretty rough staying up till 2 a.m. this morning, but
Oh, I bet you were tired
just-
yesterday.
I was struggling, but I was like, I gotta get a little more done. I gotta get a little more done, a little bit more. I just kept telling myself that, and then finally I was just like, I hit a wall, and I was like, I gotta go to bed right now. I gotta get some sleep. The dogs are like walking around like, what's wrong with mom? She's lost her mind. She's crazy. We need to go to bed. I mean, they were already, they were all wrapped up and on the couch,
Mhm.
but
Waiting for you.
they were just waiting for me. But they
When
were
you
still
get in a
sleeping.
groove,
Huh?
when you get in a groove, it's hard to.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get done what I wanted to get done, but I pushed until I couldn't push anymore. So
Were you doing inventory?
no.
Were you listing?
No.
She apparently was doing what she doesn't want to tell us she was doing.
I
Were you
was
playing with a new toy?
no.
Nice.
I was just
How am I to know?
I was adjusting things. I'll just say that.
That's what I call it too.
There you go.
And my attitude adjustment.
It's just adjusting things.
Adjusting things. Yeah, she's doing the secret, all right.
She's doing the secret.
What? Yeah,
Hank put in the chat, she doing the secret.
she doing the secret. Yep. I ain't telling. Oh, bungee and rack strapping. What the heck?
Just in the rack.
Adjusting the rack? What the? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about
What
now.
were you doing yesterday, Valerie? Holy.
Yeah,
Huh?
you're adjusting your racks.
Oh, I guess so. I did that. I did do that last night, actually.
What else were you adjusting?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You are
Oh,
going to tell me. I know that you won't tell everybody else, but you're going to tell me.
I ain't telling you.
I will know by the end of the day.
I guarantee you won't.
I will.
You know how
All I have to do is talk to you one-on-one, and you know.
Okay.
You better not answer your phone today, bitch.
Hey. Rough in here.
Not a problem. Block's already on, baby.
You better not answer your phone.
The blocker is already on.
That's it.
Uh-huh. Oh, I just love it. I love it.
Where's Bridget at?
I don't know.
Mr. Sadie wants to know if you're having a show tomorrow or the next day or Christmas Day.
I'm having a show tomorrow. Won't be having a show on Wednesday. And then we'll continue on Thursday. And then, as far as I know, everything should be good for a challenge on Sunday. As far as I know.
Hi, Virginia.
That's the plan, anyway.
Hi, Rita.
The hell?
I don't think anything's
Mr.
nothing's going
Sadie
on
said
tomorrow.
Mr. Sadie said he'll pop in on New Year's Eve, but he can't be responsible for his actions.
I can't be responsible for mine either.
Well, luckily
Man.
she deletes the chat, so what's said here stays here. You're good.
Hi,
Once you
Rita.
come on live, then
I'm thinking probably between 8 and 9, something like that. I'll come on and we'll do a New Year's Eve show.
at night.
Yeah.
I smoke pumpkin
Pumpkin.
banana bread.
Ooh, it's even better.
As long as nobody's showing us their vittles, you can pretty much do what you want.
Excuse me. Hi, Patty.
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 Yeah. So that's kind of the plan, and then when do I leave on the 3rd? So
Mm.
for 2 weeks.
Oh, like
For 2 weeks, but it'll feel like a month.
No, it should go pretty smooth, I would think. Let's see. Don't want that. I don't know what that is. Rita.
What their vittles?
What? Fiddles?
I don't know what vittles is, Hank. Educate me.
I said, as long as you're not showing your vittles on camera.
Oh.
Because Mr. Sadie said I can't be responsible for my actions. And I said, well, as long as you're not showing I was trying to be polite
Oh.
and just said vittles. It was the only word I could come up with.
No cock and balls.
No
And I'm
lady
not
bits.
And I'm not talking about food.
No
Mr.
man
Sadie.
bits or lady bits. Thank you
Mr.
very
Sadie's too much
much.
of a gentleman anyways.
But yeah, what? Bring your own beer or alcohol or liquor or whatever. And yeah, we'll just have a little New Year's Eve. I don't know why I like that song, but I do.
Hello.
He must have stepped away.
Oh,
I gotta
Okay.
eat some Cheez-Its because you ate my meat.
So today I've got, what do I got to do today? I got to work on
Wait.
another batch of clothing, another 200 drafts. And yeah, that's pretty much good. I got to get some packing done, some shipping done. But I think I'm going to wait until about 2:30 to go in to the into the post office. See if I have any last minute sales before I leave. So it's kind of going to be a little bit of everything today. See how that works out. Well, she's still on the phone, so. Oh, I got the yawns now. I'm trying to. I feel like I'm winding down a little bit. Mr. Sadie said I will do my impersonation of drunk Elvis.
There you go.
That sounds good. You have to come on live though.
Yeah.
I want to see that live.
I was watching oh, what the heck is their name? That one that God, I can't think of their name now. Anyways, they do live streams about they do live streams about YouTube. Anyways, they were saying that live streams kind of kill your channel.
Oh, that's what I've heard.
Yeah. I was like, man, no wonder we're not going anywhere, because that's pretty much all we do is live stream.
Well, I mean, yeah, a lot of people don't watch the, but I mean, you don't get as much points or whatever with a live show as you would a video.
Yeah.
But it's after the fact, after it's taped and everything, or taped, but after it's been edited or whatever, and it goes in as a video, then that's when you get basically you get more views. But yeah, definitely a recorded video is better than a live.
Yeah.
On YouTube. And I don't know, I need to look into it. I need to put that on my list too. I heard from somebody that PayPal was going to stop doing friends and family.
Yeah, I heard that too. I don't know if
I
it's
looked
true.
that up and I couldn't find it.
Huh.
Okay.
I might see if I get time.
It's
today.
all allegedly right now.
And what?
It's all allegedly right now. We can't prove it.
Well, I just need to call. I need to call PayPal and find out.
Let me look it up on Snopes, maybe.
That would definitely have an effect on our listing challenge.
Yeah.
In the future. So.
Yeah.
And I don't know how else we would do that. So if y'all have any ideas.
Unless we did like Venmo.
I don't know nothing about that.
What are we having ideas about?
Well, I've heard that PayPal is ending friends and family.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that
we don't know for sure though.
That could have an effect on the listing challenge.
I was gonna say Facebook Pay, maybe. I don't know.
There's a lot of newer channels and channels out there that like to say a lot of stuff that ain't true. So.
Well, I've heard that from a couple of different sources. So. That doesn't mean that it's true, but.
Yeah.
When I hear stuff like that, I like to go directly to the source, and so I'll probably just call PayPal and find out if that is actually a true statement or.
Well, that's like that. That's like that day when one channel said that Macari was ending in the United States. I went right to the horse's mouth and messaged Macari, and the lady at Macari said, "No, we're not."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see anything about that.
Yeah.
I don't
know. A
lot
of people on YouTube want everybody to think that they have to win.
Well, a lot of things are changing. You know, PayPal. You know, their situation is going to be changing this year or next year when everything goes, you know, away from PayPal to eBay managed payments. You know, that's going to be a big deal for them. It was a lot of money from that. So I don't know.
Yep, that's a Christmas tale, all right.
That's right, Mr. Sadie. That's right. We'll figure out a way to make it happen.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of different ways to pay now.
Yeah.
You know, there's Venmo and Facebook Pay and Google Pay and
Google Pay, Apple Pay,
all
that.
Yeah.
It's true.
Venmo. Me and my kids use Venmo all the time.
Do you?
When we gotta pass money back and forth. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what a lot of younger people use nowadays.
Yeah.
I've never used that before.
Then my daughter lost her debit card, so she didn't have a debit card. So what she does is she sends the money to me on Venmo, and then I send it back to her on Venmo because she still has her debit card for Venmo, so that she can still use it.
Why don't you just go to the bank and get another debit card?
Well, she did, but she's waiting for it to come in.
Oh, gotcha.
But she still has her Venmo debit card, so she can use the money from that.
Yeah. Huh? Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, me and Brandon use PayPal friends and family a lot. Send money back and forth and
but Venmo's not always free either. There's certain things that it charges for, but I think I don't really know. But it's something to look into anyways.
We'll have to look into it.
But I could see PayPal ending friends and family because there's a lot of people who abuse it. I mean, like, if you get over into the drama channels and stuff, they're all sending money, friends and family on there because they don't want to pay the fees for PayPal, you know?
Yeah. It's $5 now, Mr. Mercedes.
Yep. Inflation. Well, not really inflation, but because we only do it one time a week now. So we
and Todd doesn't usually win.
Up the ante a little bit. Yeah. If he does, he has to split it usually. Bud, are you still here?
That's why I'm talking shit about him.
Oh my gosh.
Gwen's got him cleaning something.
Oh, I'm here and I heard.
Oh.
Bunch of punks.
We get your attention.
Yeah. My Dymo got to the last label and I don't know. I'm slow about changing out labels and getting it to go again.
I'm proud of my Dymo.
Yep.
Your what?
A Dymo. I'm proud of it.
I don't have a Dymo.
I don't either. I wish I did.
Best investment I ever made, really.
I have a laser printer.
Me too.
My brother
Your brother.
laser printer.
Oh, like, what are you talking about? Your brother.
I got a Dell.
Dell.
Buy my sticky labels off of Amazon, and
See, I don't have that. I don't do
once
sticky
you go to
labels
sticky
either.
labels, you'll never go back.
Hmm.
And Gary figured it out. Labels I buy are about like 2 cents a label.
Texas Val says she has a Rollo. I heard that actually Rollos are better than Dymos. Mostly because you can. I think the reason was that you could use different labels on Rollos, and then the Dymo you had to have a specific label just for the Dymo.
Yeah.
And I think with Rollo you can you can get the free sticky labels from UPS on a jumbo roll.
Yeah.
And like you can, use them, you can buy them off Amazon or whatever too, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
But with Dymo, you had to have a specific.
No.
Oh, you don't?
I can buy generic labels off of Amazon.
Oh, can you?
With the Dymo, but they have to be in a roll. Yeah. Man, your phone is busy.
It's Brandon. Hello.
Doesn't he know what time it is?
Apparently not. Mr. Sadie says I use two up sticky labels for eBay. I just have a brother laser printer.
Yeah.
Free sticky labels on a jumbo roll. Yeah, you can use any label on Rollo, is my understanding. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. And you can't do that on this one, but still.
Why do I have to get a Playball and play on everything?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess you're special.
I guess.
Sometimes men need extra assistance. Is he working today?
No.
Oh.
He has an appointment later, so he took the day off. But he's I sent him to the store because I want to make monster cookies. And I needed the stuff for it. So
what's a
what
monster
are monster
cookie?
Monster cookie is a peanut butter, oatmeal, chocolate chip, and M&M cookie.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds good.
It is good.
Here it's called a monster. Holy crap. Sounds like diabetes.
Yeah.
And you usually make them like that big around,
Yeah, they would definitely have to be monster with all that stuff in it.
I do too, Patty. I'm not really a newbie, but I still, print my labels out, tape them on. And everybody says it's better to do it with sticky labels or whatever, but I just haven't converted yet.
A couple of years ago, I mean, do what you want. I mean, it's fine, But I'm just telling you, a couple of years ago, that when Gary had his shoulder surgery a couple of years ago, yeah. Anyways, a couple years ago when Gary was off of work, then he started, he was bored, so he had to start looking into my business, Anyways, he's like, why do you tape on those labels? Why don't you buy sticky labels? And I was like, well, I don't want to pay the extra cost. Well, he figured it out where it only cost like 2 cents. It's like 1.5 or 2 cents a label or something. And he's like, well, you're using that in the tape you use to tape on the label. And I was like, yeah, you got a point. Well, then when I got the sticky labels, I was like, oh my God, this is just so easy. But I didn't realize how much time I was saving until I went back to, I forgot to order some sticky labels. And I went back to using paper for a short time because I forgot to order them. And I was like, oh my God, this takes us so much time to do the tape. I'm just like, oh my God, the horror of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no fun in that when you have to go back to tape and
it's just funny how little things like that change your whole entire life. I mean, that's going to sticky label. Even Tara says after I went to sticky labels, they went to sticky labels. And she's like, yeah, it was completely different. I mean, it was like life-changing.
Mm-hmm.
Serious.
Yep, I do agree. It's kind of why I hate doing the, what do you call it, the international, because I always print my internationals on paper. And yeah, I mean, it's not horrible.
Why?
I mean, I can't remember what it is. I think I can do it. I figured out how to do it on my Dymo. I just have to go into the Dymo settings and change the label settings. And then I can print it on my Dymo. But before I wasn't doing that. I was just printing them out on regular paper. And it sucked.
Hi, Anna.
Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Anna.
But
so it prints out different than what your normal labels do.
Yeah, because it has the customs form and everything.
Yeah.
Even if it's through GSP, or that's different.
Sometimes I don't use GSP though.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I really should be doing Instacart today. Oh.
I don't use GSP for everything.
I could be making so much money right now.
Get after it, girlfriend.
Huh?
Stop talking about it and get it done.
I should, but I haven't showered or nothing yet this morning. I'm just kind of being lazy.
Gotcha.
Well, at least you're admitting it.
I am. I admit it. I am my worst enemy.
Oh my gosh.
Nope, I don't blame anybody else for my lack of making money. It's not eBay's fault. It's not Gary's fault. It's my own fault. Oh. And I don't have any excuse because I know how to make money. Go away. Some days I do blame my arthritis, though. Some days it's my arthritis' fault.
Well, some days is, some days it's a lot of things for a lot of people,
Yeah. It's true.
I'm just saying, I'm not one of those.
I try not to make a habit of complaining.
Yeah.
That's one bad thing about people here that I noticed. Like, coming from California to here, people here will, they don't even know you and they're complaining about all different kinds of things, making excuses why they can't do things, and their back is hurt, and they had an accident and they have a hurt leg or whatever. It's like they don't even know you and they're telling you their whole life story about,
all their
They're-
bad
yeah.
situations.
And it's like, God, you don't even know what to say to them because it's like awful, but you just have to try to be positive, I guess. And I
Yeah.
mean, that's, at work, I really try to be positive. I try not to think about, any pain that I have or whatever.
Mhm.
And I try not to get into a conversation that will end up me sharing anything about myself as far as pain and stuff,
Mhm.
because I try not to get into a habit of that.
Yeah.
It's hard though. Like when you have people at you all day,
Yeah.
or all night talking about this and that, and you're like, God, you just feel like you want to share that with people too, and complain about something,
Right.
and then
When
Mr. Sadie
do I
said,
get my chance?
Mr. Sadie said, Sally, just say hell far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Now it doesn't do any good to complain because what else?
No, but it's a really bad from what I got from moving from California to here, it was completely different like that. Especially people will tell you about their finances
Yeah.
and everything, and how much their husband had on his check, and it's just like, God, why are you, I mean, it's not even about, it's not even about I don't know,
Yeah.
like that they're not afraid of sharing that with people. It's
Yeah.
about why wouldn't you keep that to yourself and your family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Why are
private.
you sharing? Yeah, why are you sharing that?
Yeah. Michigan, no, and I'm not trashing Michigan. I love Michigan. I've spent a lot of time there in my life. My brother lives there. My mom is from there. I love Michigan, but it's been a depressed economy in Michigan for many, 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 many years. Ever since the car industry has gone out, and ever since then, Michigan, it's hard to make money in Michigan. I mean, good money. And there's a lot of people who have gotten into that slump where everything is, I mean, like my brother makes money in Michigan. My family, my mother, my grandpa owned a car lot there and he owned a store there and stuff. So I mean, yeah, people can make money there. But ever since the car industry went out of there, everybody is just so down on I don't know how to explain it. They're just so negative about everything there, it seems like. And yeah, you get that a lot in Michigan where they're like just complaining about everything. And we used to make calls when I worked in a call center one time, and we used to make calls there. And I mean, I had never, out of all the states that I called, I've never heard so much complaining in my life as when I called Michigan. But it's always been like a depressed economy, and people get into that after generations and generations. It just keeps filtering down that negativity about it,
Yeah. And that would be hard to be in a place like, a bartender or,
Yeah.
a cashier,
Yeah.
where you're going to hear that. You're going to hear that from people because
Yeah.
I guess they just need to tell somebody. Only thing I can figure out.
but they always, it's not, they always complain and they blame the car industry. And it's like, okay, the car industry went out years and years ago. Stop using that as an excuse and figure something else out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, these are generations ago that worked in the car industry, and now they're still complaining that because the car industry went out of Michigan and now nobody can make any money, you know?
Mhm.
But I mean, I see that a lot in Michigan, a lot of complaining. Like I said, you know, my family has always made money there, but they weren't in the car factory business either. So I guess that's why they're kind of different. But
I always
Yeah, I mean-
liked that movie, Mr. State or Fishing and Picking.
What movie's that?
Falling Down. Has
Yeah.
Michael Douglas in it.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's an old one, but it is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it really makes you realize that, you know, we're just all a minute away from losing our shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You
That's
know?
what I always say, you know. We're all just 1 or 2 paychecks away from losing everything.
Yeah.
You know, the bottom could fall out, and because so many people, I mean, the biggest reason is there's so many people that are so credited to the hilt that if they lost their job or God forbid got hurt or something or sick, they would lose everything within just a few paychecks probably. You know?
Snapping, for sure.
That's why I try to keep my buying on credit to a minimum, because you never know. Like
That's
when
right.
Gary hurt his shoulder that time and was out of work for 9 months. I mean, and he was only on, I mean, he got a paycheck coming in, but it was only 60% of his income. You know, if we were credited to the hilt and had every penny put out, we'd have been SOL, you know?
But you know, like we're all entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
You know, like
We'd have figured it out.
if times get hard, you know, and you need to make some money, you know what I mean, you could probably think of at least 3 things that you can sell or make money on quick to, you know, to make that money.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know, and
Well,
that's
us, but not everybody
that's kind
has
of like
that.
it's kind of like a life skill that I think you should have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. That's for sure.
I watched this Alaskan, what is it called? Alaskan something. These people, they were like on a boat for a while, and they were like living on a boat for a while.
Was it the
Alaskan
Bush people?
Yeah, the
people.
bush people.
Bush
Yeah,
people are funny.
yeah, and
That's a good show, actually.
yeah, it is. And the way that those people barter,
Mhm.
I love that. And I wish I could do that more. Because sometimes you can barter depending on if a person wants something bad enough,
Mhm.
what they will, you know, return barter for that could be, you know, I mean, it could be worth even more. You know, I mean,
Right.
it just depends on how bad somebody needs something,
Yeah.
you know. Hi Ansley, love you. Merry Christmas.
Hi Ainsley, love you. Merry Christmas too.
And
that show is really made for TV though.
oh, I know. I mean, they just, you know, they have to make it look good, you know.
Yeah. It's definitely scripted, you know, but I mean, it kind of gives you a good idea of how a lot of places are you know, a lot of families are run.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
But
or
you know,
how people in like areas where there's not much, you know, they find stuff that people need, and they use it to get the stuff that they need.
mm-hmm. Yeah, like he bartered fish to have his daughter's tooth fixed.
Hmm.
You know, to me that is there's not a whole lot, for one thing, there's not a whole lot of doctors that would accept that.
Right.
But you know, they're in a place where, you know, that's more probably open than in other places.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I wish I could do that more. I wish I could, you know, I don't know, maybe just be more not really open to it, but like try to push for it more.
Hmm.
Yeah. You ever watch that show Down East Dickerin?
What is it called?
Yeah.
Down East Dickerin. I did a lot of that bartering on that show.
I'm still not getting what you're saying.
Down East Dickerin.
Down East Dickering. 'Cause
Down
that's
East
what they call bartering, dickering.
Dickerin. Oh, Dickerin. Okay, sorry, Nikki. It was just me.
Usually is. Just kidding.
Damn. You ain't got much room to talk, Nikki.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas.
Oh my gosh.
Teresa's training a guy for another store for manager right now,
Hmm.
and when I was leaving, I said, "Well, Merry Christmas, ho ho ho," and pointing, you know. And he's like, "Hey, don't you be talking about all my exes like that."
Yeah.
Like, oh, he does have a sense of humor.
That's good.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a shame it's not, you know,
he'll need.
they're not getting one for your store, but
Yeah, he'll need it where he's going.
oh, Welling.
Uh,
Oh God, that's scary.
he's gonna have to learn how to laugh and not cry.
Oh my gosh. Mr. Sadie says 100%. I was fortunate. I had to work for everything and think outside of the box on many occasions, but it's given me a sense of security for sure. Yeah. He says my father was no gem by any standard, but he started probably 10 businesses with nothing. I will always have that quality, and I'm thankful for that, if nothing else. Hey,
Yep.
That was awesome.
Yep. That's for sure.
yeah, definitely. I mean, that was one of the reasons why I wanted to learn how to weld, because I thought that would be a great skill to have, you know,
Yeah, it
in
would.
case shit hit the fan, you know, or, you know, any time, you know, for me, or if I, you know, needed to make some money or whatever, you know, I just thought it would be a good thing to know how to do.
Yeah. I kind of want to. I've been thinking about that here lately a lot, actually. Just learning how to do different things that I don't know how to do, like with the car and stuff.
Hmm.
You know, I mean, I think it's important for you to know, you know, how your car works, and you know,
Yeah.
I don't really not like not like depending on Brandon for, you know,
Right.
to do everything with the car. I don't
Right.
like that. I want to know. I mean, like there's certain things that I do know how to do, but
Mhm.
I think I'd like to be, take more, um, just learn more about it.
Yeah.
I should know. I should know about things with that. So
Mhm.
I don't know.
I do agree. I think it's good. I mean, that's something that I mean, we weren't taught as kids, even though
Mm-mm.
our dad was a mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
He always worked on cars, but we were never shown how to. It sounds ridiculous, but I've never had to change a tire. Knock on wood. And our
Wow.
dad never, as far as he never taught me how to do it.
I learned only but by watching. I've never done it myself.
Yeah.
My dad always told me and my sister we weren't allowed to drive until we could change a tire.
That's good.
And we couldn't drive until we knew how to like check the oil and all the fluids and everything. And
Yeah.
says you have no business driving if you can't do all that.
Yeah.
He said, "Don't give me this girl stuff because your mother does it."
Yeah, Mr. Sadie says, I suggest everyone learn a trade. Just help a plumber for a day or an accountant. Just do something, learn something that's not in your, that you do every day. Something that you can,
I don't think I could be a plumber. Oh,
I
the
don't think
things
so
people
either.
pull out. Oh God, yuck.
I
Me
don't think
neither.
so either.
I can do it.
No. But give me something else. Yeah.
I'd
I'm
rather
good.
be an electrician, and I'm scared of electric.
I
So
could not imagine you working with electricity.
No, I would never want to be an electrician.
Probably be getting zapped all the time. Oh my God. Or she'd be scaring the electrician that she was working with.
I'm
I
scared
mean,
of
that's one
electricity.
thing. That's one thing. Like, I think there's a short in my car,
Hmm.
but Brandon doesn't know how to, like. I mean, he's searching for like clues that there's a short in this or that, but he doesn't know what he's looking for.
Hmm.
So because he's not familiar with it. So I kind of want to deal with that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
In
And
Brandon's defense, electrical issues on a car is very difficult, most of the time.
Yeah.
well,
Gary's been a mechanic for many, many years. He can do absolutely anything with a car. And he hates doing, I mean, he figures it out, but he hates doing anything electrical with a car. He says it's
there's
so difficult to pinpoint sometimes because you got all these wires and it's really hard to figure it out.
yeah.
It's a lot of patience and stuff like that,
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, it's
I mean, he
stupid.
does it, but he just hates it.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand why. I mean, I don't think it would be easy, but I just feel like I need to learn that or figure it out or something.
I would never want to go through that fishing and picking. Plumbing is fun. Snaking a 3-inch waste drain full of crap and listening for
Oh,
the sucking sound when you hit the clog.
Ugh. Ugh.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a plumber here in town, and it's a female, and she's about 55,
Uh-huh.
and she's been doing it for like 35 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And she tells me sometimes,
More power to
like
her. Yep.
I'm like, I know. I'm like, oh my God, girl, I don't know how you do that. I just could not.
No.
20 years ago, baby.
I want to puke. I want to puke when
Maybe
I
not.
clean out my own drain. I can't imagine cleaning
Yeah.
out somebody else's drain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, no thank you. I'll pass. Give me the pass card.
Mr. Say says I can build a house from the foundation up, but I can't bake a cake. You could. There's directions.
You could do
Yeah.
that.
I could build a
Very good.
house from the foundation up if you give me directions. Maybe. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, no, I doubt
It
it.
might be a sideways house.
Yeah. Leaning House of Sally. Oh my God.
Bishop Pickett says when you hear that unclog sound, it's like the eBay app going off with sales.
Oh my God.
I doubt that.
Yeah. No,
I-
yeah, it is. That means it's exciting when you
Yeah.
hear that.
I mean, they're gonna get paid because they unclogged
Yeah.
it.
You have to
So,
imagine this
and-
chocolate milk. Oh no.
That's bad. Bad.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
I
thank
think
you.
it's that time. I hope everybody has a great day. Get lots of sales.
I may not see you guys tomorrow, so if I don't see you, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas
Merry
to you.
Christmas. We'll be here, so come
Be
see us
safe.
if you can.
We'll see you
I
all
don't know.
later.
We don't have dinner until 5:30 tomorrow, but I don't know what I'll be doing in the
On
morning.
Christmas Eve?
Yeah, my Bauer side,
Oh,
the easy
Oh.
side, because there's only like 10 or 12 of us.
yeah.
So that'll be the easy side. We just do finger foods.
There you
Well,
go.
like not finger foods, but like weenies and meatballs and that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
And then on Christmas, I make the big 22-pound turkey and ham and everything, and all the fixins for 25 to 30 people.
All right. Well, if you're around, come see us tomorrow.
Yep,
I
we'll
will.
be here.
All right. Love
Bye,
you.
everybody.
Have a great
Merry Christmas.
day. Get lots of sales. We'll see y'all later.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.